cancel out of that and start collecting some. Oh, you can collect the orbs when you're in this form too. That's hilarious. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, Cynicalex, and today we're taking our first look at Tier 3 Carnage against Proxima here with an Obelisk, without a CTP whatsoever, so you can gauge his damage, gauge his playstyle, and see if this is something that you would be interested in investing in for yourself, because he is a sort of semi-premium character. You can farm his bios in the Dimension mission, although it takes a while. I can't cancel, eh? And then you can get him to Tier 3 with 800 CCF, so he's not the most expensive cat on the block. He's sort of like a hybrid in between Venom and Namor as far as cost goes. But yeah, this is the playstyle. I chose Proxima first because you can see how he plays and you can see how his skills work with a little bit more clarity without the full 5 strikers against Null. I do want to show you how he does against Null with an Obelisk, because I think that's what a lot of people are going to want to know. Nowadays, Null is the new barometer for character value, and so seeing how good a character can be with an Obelisk against Null is actually really important. So we did bring along one striker because Carnage does lack crowd control, and so having Rachel does improve your survivability. I also have Miles leadership to give me 70% damage and a 20% damage reduction. So any other leadership in the game will literally be worse for Carnage, because Miles was made by Carnage and made for Carnage. You were made for frontline infantry. We're going to pick up some healing here and run away. His damage does fall off quite a lot when you can't apply all defense down, so that's why I'm not going to attack here for a few seconds, just waiting for her frenzy to wear off. We're going to go back into it. I find that his Tier 3 skill, although the damage is good, I would rather proc on his 5. I also rather do his 5 before his 6 because of the accumulation on 5. So the accumulation is actually really important. Those spears, super dangerous, as you can see, almost killed me there. You want the accumulation on 5. You can see the damage is really, really good. So he can do stage 80 or higher with an Obelisk, which is a really good place to be. His healing is a little bit less consistent than Venom's, just because of the fact that you have to go and pick up the blobs, and his 4th skill has a really long animation. With Venom, the blobs drop right away. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. No, we're good still. So with Venom, the blobs drop right away as soon as he jumps. With Carnage, as you can see, the blobs drop. I just died. I got nicked by one of those spears. The blobs drop at the end of the skill, so you have to you can't cancel the skill, and then you have to go and collect them. The blobs heal for more than Venom's blobs heal for. Let's just go and recap the character really quickly. The blobs heal for 10% of his HP each. You can see 10% recovery right there, but they're a little bit harder to get for Pool of Madness, and it's got a bit of a long cooldown for the skill to come back, so you can't spam this too much. And it's got a long animation, so if you're using a regular damage proc Obelisk, or you're using a regular CTP of energy or destruction or something like that, then he is going to be a little bit harder to heal from low health. So you may have to like skip a rotation to do that. But his 5 is really the best skill: invincibility, all defense down, and accumulation. All of the money is here on Wings of Domination. It's a beautiful looking skill. And then you just want to press this and then cancel it. It gives you a guard hit, it gives you super armor, and it gives you the really nice 35-35 buff, but you don't want to let that skill go for too long. 1 and 2 are not really that impressive. It's really all in 3-5 and a little bit of 4. You can see the build is very incomplete because it's very easy with the uniform. It's very easy to cap Carnage's stats. He doesn't actually get any stats from his passives. Guaranteed crit does not show up, but because of that 35% crit on his 3rd skill, you only have to go up to 40%. So 40% is the soft cap for his crit rate, and then you can easily cap his crit damage with an Obelisk or a CTP. In my case, I have a double crit damage 180 proc. If I only had 1 crit damage instead of 2 crit damage rolls, I could change his 4th gear. It's attack speed right now, so it's a bit of a luxury for me. This could be crit damage. Or I could change his 5th gear option, or his 5th uniform option here, from all attack to crit damage. His uniform options are decent. They're a little bit expensive here with 3 and 4, but otherwise they're pretty good. And yeah, I think he's a solid character. He's a little bit harder to play, I would say, than Venom is with an Obelisk, but I think he makes up for that by being a little bit stronger than Venom. So a little bit harder to play, a little bit stronger. He also is a little bit easier to cap out his stats, and he has very, very high stats. 41,000 physical attack with no lead, but he does have 8 6-star physical attack Urus. Now let's take him up against Null here. I did want to show you Proxima because he's not going to be able to bring that leadership again against Null because Miles Morales doesn't have a tier 3 on Awakening. I can use a 60% lead, which is what I also use for Venom. So we're going to try him out here. He also has an extra 5% for Moon Knight. So you know what? It's actually not that far off. It's 65 instead of 70. And then you get all of those striker passives. So it's actually probably better. He's actually probably getting more of a buff here against Null. But Null is substantially harder. Stage 1 Null is a lot harder than Stage 80 Proxima. I know that sounds bizarre, but it is. So that's the full damage there. Almost 2 full bars. There's the damage. I hit the proc perfectly. That's the damage there on 5. The rotation that you want to go with is basically proc on 5, gorgeous. Proc on 5, and then just really kind of cancel the rest of his skills. Honestly, you can hide in 4, but that's really all you want to do. You want to cancel 1 and 2 sort of right away, and then get back into 3, and then pop the proc on 5. Boom, and then go into 6. This is sort of the best rotation. Then as soon as he starts shooting out those things, you can... we procced on the wrong skill. It's a bit of a bummer, a bit of a mistake on my end. Let's try to proc here again. Oh, we got stunned again. But yeah, that's basically how it goes. If you're not in danger, you definitely want to proc on... You want to just cancel 4, excuse me. Otherwise, if you are in danger, sit on 4 and use the... I got interrupted on my 5th skill. Darn. Yeah, Ancient One support would be really nice here. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, we didn't get the... Oh, man, we got stunned again, and we didn't get the 3rd skill buff. We'll try procking here on 6, so you guys can see how much damage he does. Okay, well, that was 3-4 bars with no proc. There I was hiding from the tornadoes and picking up some heals with his 4th skill. And there we go. 1.5 minutes to get through. I'm actually playing really well. This is the fastest. I was practicing off stream, but this is the fastest I've been able to get through that first phase. So that's awesome. Here we're just going to cancel 3 into 5 and hit the proc. It's got a really fast animation on 5, which is really nice. You can really guarantee the damage kind of right away. I mean, the absolute best case scenario for Carnage, if you had like a Rage or a CTP of Energy or something like that, would be to cancel... Wow. Just took a boatload of damage. Let's see if we can survive here. We just picked up 1 heal, which is not a lot, but it's more HP than I had before. I'm terrified. Okay, we're gonna switch here. I really don't want him to die because I actually do want this to be a Carnage showcase and not a Moon Knight showcase. But he's a bit low on the HP at the moment. We got clocked. But you can see his damage is very, very nice. We're gonna sit on 4 here. We might proc, which is okay because we really just need some of these heals. How did I possibly miss all of those heals? He got guard broken there. We have to switch, otherwise we would have died. We can let Io die, possibly. Okay, I didn't actually want Crescent to die. Wasn't my intention. But yeah, ideally if you had like a Rage or something or an Energy, you could do 6 cancel 5 proc. It's a really nice combo. I don't think you should rely on it with an Obelisk. Ooh, nice. Can we track him? No, we didn't track him. Oh, and we're actually in a really bad position. That was a really dumb move by me. Using his tier 3 skill. Not only did we waste the tier 3 skill, but we get to see Iodine. Nice. Iodine. But yeah, okay. We're a little bit behind on time because we had to switch a bunch of times and we had to sort of stall a bunch as well. So let's just see. I don't want to kill Null. I just want to get him down to the last phase here. We're going to use our 4th skill strategically to move away. You can also do this, which is pretty funny, and the healing blobs go with you. So actually, there is a bit of a high skill cap for Carnage. You can do moves like what I just did to not only avoid the boss's super attack, but also to put yourself in a position to then heal up the damage that you received, or you had been receiving. There's 5. Nice. Honestly, the damage on 3 is not bad, and the damage on 4 is not bad either. But he just does not have a lot of protection on 1 and 2. So there you go. He can absolutely do stage 1. This is closer than I ever got with Venom. And I'm very, very confident, given his burst damage, that if I were to do 3, 5, and then 6, that we could get him down and we could probably kill him. I don't want to kill him here. But yeah, very, very high damage for a character with an obelisk and an unfinished build. He does... Oh, he doesn't have any Odin's Blessings. I thought this was an Odin's Blessing down here for the skill cooldown. But yeah, you could definitely go further with this build and fill out the rest of the Urus and give him a different obelisk or whatever. And he could definitely perform really, really well for you. Last but not least, let's see how he does against Galactus. Okay, here we go against the big bad Galactus. We've got Carnage with the Miles Morales support and Valkyrie with the CTP of Insight. So pretty much the exact same team you saw against Proxima. We hit the 5 and we're off to the races against the tier 3 Odin. And another tier 3 Jean Grey or something like that. We're going to pop the 5 here. Oh, we got interrupted. We had a gorgeous little shot there, but we got interrupted. We're only about 5 million damage, which is pretty bad. I think we procced early, yeah. We're going to run away now. It's pretty hilarious that you can use his 4th skill like that. Tactically. The tactical escape of the 4th skill. Okay, you're going to pop the tier 3. Gonna pop the 5. Nice. We did like 2.5 million damage from that one hit of the 5. Very, very nice here. Let's position ourselves on this side for the globes. But we're gonna pop 5 here first. And then pop the tier 3. Then we can cancel out of that and start collecting some. Oh, you can collect the orbs when you're in this form too. That's hilarious. Oh, Carnage, you charming man. Or, not charming. A serial killer's not charming. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. That was someone else. That was a ex-Tumblr employee. Whoa, that damage from Odin. Trying to compete with me, sir? We're keeping up with the tier 3 Odin with double support, which is not bad at all. There's the proc on 5. There's the tier 3. Do we have enough damage to squeak by? We don't. But we got 32 million. Not bad. 32 million in 2 minutes with an obelisk. So he can solo in 4 minutes. Very, very nice here. Let's see what our rewards are with a ×9 multiplier. I used a ton of boost points. I was hoping for a CTP of Rage. And the disappointment never fails to arrive in Marvel Future Fight. We got 1 grade 6 universal type enhancement kit, but no CTP of Rage. I've never gotten a CTP from GBR, and I've played it a ton. So with that showcase out of the way, let me know what you think of Carnage. I will be trying either an energy or a Rage on him. I'm going to do a little bit more investigating and chatting up with players who have a Rage or an energy on him. I know a lot of people love Rage on him because it makes his kit and it makes his rotation even smoother. You can sort of start 3, 4, and then as soon as it triggers your Rage, you can do 5, or you can do 3, 1, 2 into 5, 4. There's a lot more options, but energy is also really nice to chain, to sort of stack all that chain hit damage. And I believe, oh, he doesn't have chain hit damage here, but he has bonus crit, which is really, really nice. So yeah, hit me in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.